side lane or something that is contestable. And it looks like they actually want to go for something contestable, right?
Interesting.
They want to fight, they want to engage. They have it all in this package within Sora.
Wow. Honestly, looking at the lineup, you could cover up the names and it would be hard to tell who's who. Except so far, Melissa has just been great so far in this tournament that it's hard for me to lean away from the ONIC draft. Maybe it's really just because of the Melissa's record right now that I'm favoring theirs a little bit more. But don't get me wrong, Aurora has answers.
Well, this is going to be a matchup between the jungle and really between all the roles here, whether it's Kyrie or TNZ or whether you got Kelra and Siggy Boom. It's a matchup of even coaches and minds and maybe just
champions in their own right.
TNZ early on already. Trying to go in. Whoa!
A lot of damage. TNZ falls. First blood over to Kyrie. Maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew.
That was...
Oh! Rosa takes the purple. Very well done, but Lunar taking a lot of damage. Loopy able to get the kill. TNZ wants to engage as well, but look at the damage. Keyboy tries to stop him. TNZ can't be stopped. Gets the kill on a Loopy, but now Pagu in a little bit of danger under the tower. Kyrie doesn't want to let him get away. Tempest Blades does come down. Kyrie in a bad position though under the tower. Has to back out, but Keyboy wants to chase it as well. The response, Keyboy bites the bullet for diving too deep.
No purple buff on the Ling, and you can see instantly a massive mistake. That they usually just don't retreat for their buffs. For Assassins, I think their buffs, purple mainly, is more important than these turtles. So as Kai, I think you gotta be a little bit more concerned about your purple buff. You need to take it away.
If it's by the metals, he's still able to kind of keep up in this lane.
Lunar
down on the top side. Lunar may not be able to get away from this. Tempest Blaze does come down. They're able to collapse onto him. Loopy gets the kill. TNZ's got to get out of town. Over to does connect onto Loopy. TNZ decides not to get involved. Pagu making his way up as well. Another arrow comes down. Lands on a Keyboy. Keyboy in a lot of trouble. Will fall. Rosa now going to reposition. They claim the turtle pit, and Kyrie has no way in. TNZ
also with Rosa on the Selena. Loopy in mid.
A lot of damage. Loopy trying to defend. Big Minoan's Fury onto multiple members. Into the back line. Tempest Blades does come down. Kyrie able to find TNZ. Loopy very low, but still survives. But Rosa gets the kill on Sans. Rosa looking for more. Looking for another air shoot for Aurora to burst down this Lord. TNZ will get caught by the fist crack. A lot of damage. Everyone piles on top of him. But he's still able to get away. ONIC now in a little bit of trouble. Sans to the backside. Taken out by Siggy Boom. Zwan's forces dropped, and now Loopy will be shredded down as well. Rosa finding that kill for himself. As Kelra tries to pop off, doesn't have to go away. Caught in the midst. Kyrie able to find Siggy Boom. TNZ finds Kelra. It is hell in the land of Dawn as Keyboy tries to get away, but Aurora comes out on top once again. TNZ goes back to base, and the Lord is still up.
The bottom lane again. Two holy shields. Oh, it's down right in the 12th minute.
Very well done. Loopy takes a lot of damage, forces a dash back. Pagu comes in with a big Minoan's Fury. Able to get the pop off. TNZ finds Loopy into the backside. Kelra and Keyboy also taking a lot of damage as Siggy Boom drops in. More damage onto Kyrie now. Kyrie looking for an angle, and as Kelra gets free shots from the backside, the Lord has broken through. Aurora decides to back off. Lunar still keeping vision as the rest of the team moves back, waiting for the next wave. There's no mid side. They're waiting for that minion to drop. ONIC has lost an inhibitor as another wave comes crashing down the mid.
These arrows are landing like it's a point-click stun. Sans!
TNZ takes him out. Kelra forced a dash back. They've broken through. Still two towers on the bat side, but Aurora doesn't want to let up just yet. Lunar backs off. Rosa keeping an angle, waiting for those arrows to come through.
And this is what I was talking about, man. Aurora, they have the scaling when it comes to map control, especially if they get these turrets. Another arrow lands on Kelra. Mans has no damage on minions right now, and the Abyssal Arrow will just constantly keep on coming. And so they're going to have to react to Pagu Lunar up front, and then the arrows. Loopy.
OnSports does drop. Siggy Boom wants to go in.
The arrow
puts out a lot of damage on a Loopy. Another arrow drops, and Keyboy drops as well. Siggy Boom with a double kill. TNZ under the tower. Sans has no way to escape. It's Kyrie against the world, along with Kelra. But the damage is just too much. Rose into the back line. He wants Kelra. The go away comes out. He dashes back. Aurora not done just yet. They got one more inhibitor, and Siggy Boom finds Kelra. Aurora Gaming under the tower, take out ONIC and take game number 1.
Rosa on the Selena, an absolute masterclass from Aurora Gaming. We've heard the shouts. We've heard the rumors of how strong they were in scrims. And they're doing it, they're pulling it off on stage.
With the assassin instead of the Melissa matchup. So now we get the Hilda at the very end to round things out. And I'm liking this a lot. I really thought the Hilda might end up onto ONIC side, but with their opener, there was just kind of no way.
All right, you get two aggressive roamers that field around the map, and hell, the Aurora draft, they were blitzing right through it. Gideon, last thoughts about the lineups?
Last thoughts about the lineups. I'm going to say that this is a lot more even than I thought it was going to be, but most importantly, Lunar on this Hilda is going to have to do a lot of work, especially in the early stages of the game. That Uranus has full control. So you know what's strong side, you know what's a weak side. Maybe that might be enough.
This time for Kelra on the Moscow, trying to get that item power spike. Quick Suns!
A lot of damage on Hassan's first blood already, but Tienzi in a little bit of trouble. Keyboy will respond with a kill of his own. Jungler for mid lane. Feels like a win for ONIC, and now Kyrie's looking for more. Dashes in the mid side, gets some good damage on Rosa. Pagu as well, but Kyrie can't get the finish. But still, they may have to go back after this lane.
Keyboy.
Kyrie once more! Pagu falls, but Keyboy gets the kill. He's gonna try to open things up. Kyrie still able to get it. Tempest of Blaze does come down right next to Kyrie. Kyrie takes a bit of damage, forces the top side. Rosa falls to Loopy, but Tienzi also low, and Keyboy gets the kill. ONIC finally responding in game number 2 as Pagu falls. Sigiboom comes in with a blazing duet, but unable to get the finishing blow on any members of ONIC. Keyboy still chasing down Lunar. Loopy uses the flicker, gets the final hit. No, it's Keyboy who dashes in to finish him off.
A big win from the sky.
For Rosa. Loopy now harassing them away. They know they can't fight for the turtle. But ONIC doesn't just want the turtle, they want a little bit more. A lot of damage onto Pagu. Wrath of Druid does come out from Sans. It's enough to buy time to take out Pagu. Kyrie gets the kill, and Loopy continues to zone Sigiboom and Rosa away. Keyboy looking for a possible kick, lands it on Tienzi. Kyrie gonna be able to get the final blow in, and that's another kill into the hand of Kyrie to stack onto that Piercer. In the mid side though, Loopy taking a little bit of shots. Whoa! Kyrie goes down, Sigiboom able to get the kill. As Loopy tries to move in, but Kelra with an SOD into the back line, forcing them under the base. Loopy flickers in, and Rosa goes down. Kelra getting the kill, and now Lunar's in a bad spot. Keyboy looking for the knockup. Pagu also hiding under the tower. ONIC are moving on to that tier 3 in the boss side as they push Aurora back once again to where they can respond and envelop the enemy. ONIC, on the other hand, has been able to catch Aurora off guard time and time again. Loopy going to take a couple shots, should be okay. Doesn't have the consecration right now, but still not a huge problem. Oh! Into the backside, Tienzi with the Tempest of Blades does land down onto Kelra. Kelra's able to backstep, a lot of damage back onto Lunar. Kyrie trying to jump in. A nice way the Dragon. Tienzi goes down. Every time Aurora tries to make a play, ONIC responds quicker, and there's Keyboy, lands onto Pagu. Zoning the rest of the team back, they're able to get another kill. Double for Sans. As ONIC advances, Holy Defense goes so down, but in the backside, Keyboy once again setting up the fight for his team.
What a play, Sigiboom able to still get a shutdown, but keep Kelra up top. This is a bad move.
Kyrie forced away, a big kick by Keyboy with the way of a dragon onto Rosa. Rosa's gonna go down, Kyrie able to get the kill. Now Pagu also caught in between 3 members as Loopy in the backside zones them all back. Kelra up in the top side, chipping away at this tower. Roars is trying to defend the base. Now look at the damage on Tienzi. Tempest of Blades comes down, but it's just not enough. Songs into the backside. Lunar, Aurora are scattered as ONIC close in onto the base to tie this game, tie this series. But they gotta wait for another wave. It's Lunar, 4 seconds on the clock for Rosa, 8 for Pagu. Can they bide enough time? Can they hold the defense? ONIC knocking at the door, another wave of minions comes out. Pagu's there as well, doesn't have a Wrath of Dream, but look at the big stun, look at the damage from Rosa. Aurora Gaming live to go another day as Lunar dashes in, gets pushed back, and ONIC has to run away at this one.
That was a bit of greed from ONIC. They got everything. Yes, good plays by Aurora, but Moskov as well. But Aurora, they've already used the Rector Keyboy.
Gets the kick, but is it enough? Tempest of Blades in the backside. A lot of damage on Loopy. Loopy tries to dive in. He's forced to flicker out. Kyrie in the backside. Gets nice damage on Pagu. Finally gets the kill. Tienzi taking shots from Kelra as Kelra dashes in. And Kyrie's got his back. Sigiboom with a blazing duet on Loopy and Sans. Trying to chase him down, but Loopy's on his back. He BMI's back, but not before he gets the shutdown.
2 whole shutdowns for Sigiboom. They lose out on their 2 base turrets in the sides. Keeping properly, right? Pagu's done it.
But it's already on Rosa. He's already looking for the kick. Rosa flickers, stops it. him. K-Boy makes the whip, but it's an SOD from Kelra. Able to still find it in the back. But wait, Kelra's in trouble.
Oh my God.
Able to wind of nature, very clean. He backs up, he sidesteps, but he's still pushed against the wall, and he finally goes down.
That's not worth it.
ONIC
Kelra for Rosa is not worth it.
In trouble. Lunar, maybe in a bad spot as well. Kyrie able to pick him up. It's two members down to the side of Aurora. Pagu, Siggy Boom, trying to defend. Sans moves on. Pagu goes down. A double kill for Kyrie. TNZ, where are you? They need you. You gotta get back to base.
Up top, Siggy Boom clearing out the wave. Final baser of the game gonna be falling. Keyboy.
A lot of damage. He will go down. Keyboy finally gets the kick. And it's Siggy Boom. 6 seconds on the clock for Rosa. Siggy Boom may not be able to do this alone. He doesn't have the blazing duet. He doesn't have the damage. He's trying to defend. The base is low.
He's cleared it.
Rosa's back. And Kyrie's down.
No way.
Aurora still holds on. The iframes are there. But ONIC wants to end it. Can Rosa do it on his own? And Lunar's back up. The base not down yet, but finally, Kyrie and ONIC tie the game.
What a game! What a series to the end of that push! Rosa keeps everybody on the edge of their seats. ONIC still...
So far, and I think
Minotaur.
this will balance things out in terms of like the cursed option curses, I guess, with the Eudora getting picked, knowing that the Uranus is still open, the YSS getting picked, knowing that it's going to be a little bit slower because there's the Barons on the other side. Oh, interesting choices, but with the low E, this might be the X factor.
Whoever flickers first loses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's going to be a flicker battle. This could be over in a flicker as well, because you see these two teams, how good they are, how effective these drafts can be. But only one is going to move on into your knockout rounds. One will still be alive, and
They should be able to get this one. See which way it goes. TNZ actually does. Oh, TNZ down! First blood, I think that's 3 games in a row. First blood's on to TNZ, but Rosa does find Sans a quick trade.
Hasn't been the best 2 games for TNZ.
He's already there, forced to back off. A nice pullback from Loopy.
Good stun.
Nice stun on Loopy as well, but a nice stun from Sans as well. Rosa trying to get involved with the yin-yang overturn, but not able to land. TNZ able to take the turtle. Tempest of Blades does come down. Rosa able to flick back. The Keyboy's in a little bit of trouble. TNZ falls to Loopy, and now Loopy drops Siggy Boom. They're going to try to move on to Kelra. Kelra might not be able to get away with this one. Enough damage, and Kelra goes down. A double kill into the hands of Siggy Boom.
TNZ is nothing but a bait to reel ONIC in for the rest of the team.
Has the talent to snuff it out. Keyboy works his way down. Gets caught by the yin-yang. Will have to back off. Loopy taking a lot of damage as well. May not be able to get away from this. Siggy Boom gets a knock-up, and Lunar gets the kill. A nice taunt on to Keyboy as well. Keyboy able to dash away to safety, but Aurora get another objective.
And the diversion again, sending them over to Orange Buff.
Kyrie isn't even on the map now. Siggy Boom up against Kelra. Siggy Boom up against Kyrie. Siggy Boom up against the world. Looking for the next target. Kelra might not be able to get away with this. Siggy Boom along with Lunar now. And down they go. He buys the time. Who is this man?
That man, Siggy Boy.
Ooh, Keyboy does dash in, but TNZ's on phase because of the Traceless. Keyboy now, Siggy Boom on to Sans. Keyboy gets the knockup, but Siggy Boom doesn't want to let him stop him at all. Keyboy will fall, and now Siggy Boom's under the towers. Loopy's taken out up in the top side. Bring me back to the other tower. What are they doing? Lunar finds Sans, and Siggy Boom goes back to base safely.
Not even close, baby. Siggy Boom. Wait, Kai.
Kyrie with the Tempest of Blades. Look for TNZ. Kyrie still steals a turtle, but he loses his life. Was it worth it?
I don't. Sans gotta be careful. He doesn't have flicker.
They're trying to bait something out here.
Pagu's on him. Pagu's on him.
Loopy won't be able to get away, but look at Keyboy with the knockup on to 2. TNZ though still finds Loopy, and they're all dashed in. Pagu falls. Kyrie trying to dash back, but he gets pulled in once again. It's a double kill for TNZ. It's a full team wipe. Aurora, the holy defense. They need another wave. They shouldn't be able to end it here, but wait, they still have a cannon minion.
Lunar tanks it.
This is bad. Lunar taking the shots. That saves the cannon minion.
Oh my God.
Aurora are going to move on to the base. Can they finish it here? Another team crumbles. Another team falls. And Aurora walks over into the knockout stage.
First it was Liquid. Now it's ONIC. Aurora with a statement, a declaration as they make it to the knockout stage. Winning on a Eastern Shin that looks...